All right, we're being asked to write the equation for the graph where y depends on x. Again, just real fast, what that means is that you have y equal to, and then a bunch of jazz over here that has x. Our way of doing this is using slope-intercept form, where in this case, this m is the slope, and the b is the y-intercept. So let's talk about attacking this problem right here. First and foremost, you need to identify some points on this graph. I'll kind of list all the ones that I see. These look like the nice points. Again, the nice points being that it has integer values for the x and the y. It's not going through some weird intersection. So there's some points. I'll choose two of those. Let me choose these two. I'll choose this one right here, which is -2, 2, and this point right here, which is 0, 6. And then if we're going through our process, the first thing I would do is I would find the slope. So the slope in this case would equal 6 minus 2 is the difference in the y values. And then in the x values, I got 0 minus -2. So 0 minus -2. And this would get me to 4 over, these turn into a positive 2. So the slope is 2. So again, when I'm looking at my equation here, I have y equals now 2x plus b. The game now is to find out what this b value is. I can plug in either one of these 2 points. How about I plug in this point right here? And so what I'm going to do is plug in a 2 for my y value. My slope is 2 times my x value, which in this case now is -2, and then plus b, and I'll get 2 equals -4 plus b. If I add 4 to both sides of this equation, what I get is that b equals 6. So my equation for this line is 2x, because the slope is 2, plus 6. An alternative way of doing this, by the way, is I could have gone back to my graph and look at these 2 points and not actually done the math, but identify both of these values from the picture. And so to get from this point right here to this point right here, I would be going from 2 to 6, so I'd be going up here 4 units, and I would be going over to the right 2 units. So the slope in that case would be a rise of 4 and a run of 2 to go from each one. And if you look over here, that's exactly what I had gotten. And then conversely, if I want to now identify the y-intercept, instead of plugging in a point like I did in step 2 here and finding out what the b value was, I could just say, oh, look at this. The graph goes through 6. So that's the fast way of finding this equation.